South Korea's entertainment industry is never short on heartwarming friendship stories. Yet among the many celebrity bonds, the relationship between Kim Taehyung of BTS and Park Hyung-sik has always held a special place in fans' hearts. It's not just because both are immensely talented and charismatic, but because the way they show affection, support, and warmth toward each other feels genuinely sincere and unfiltered. Many ARMY, the name for BTS fans, have recently admitted that they miss the sweet moments between Taehyung and Hyung-sik. Understandably so, as both are now increasingly busy with their respective schedules. Taehyung is focused on his solo music projects and various global activities, while Hyung-sik continues to star in major drama and acting projects. Even though they are rarely seen together in public these days, memories of their time together remain alive and widely talked about. The beginning of their friendship cannot be separated from the popular historical drama Hwarang, the poet warrior youth. This series became the meeting point for Taehyung and Hyung-sik, along with several other young actors. It was on set that the seeds of their friendship were planted. Taehyung, who was still relatively new to acting at the time, found in Hyung-sik a Hyung, an older brother figure who made him feel comfortable. With his gentle and attentive personality, Hyung-sik seemed to accept Taehyung as his own younger brother almost instantly. Since then, they have been more than just colleagues. They became part of the friend group known as the Wooga Squad, alongside Park Seo-joon, Choi Woo-sik, and Peak Boy. Yet, even within the group's dynamic, Taehyung and Hyung-sik's relationship has always felt unique. There is a chemistry that's hard to explain, a mix of a mischievous younger brother and a patient, yet equally playful, older one. Fans surely remember how Taehyung often appeared especially affectionate around Hyung-sik. On various occasions, Taehyung would casually lean on Hyung-sik's shoulder, hug him, or simply laugh freely by his side. These small gestures may seem simple, but for fans, that's precisely where the beauty lies. Nothing staged, nothing excessive, just spontaneous moments that reveal genuine closeness. Hyung-sik has never hesitated to show his affection either. In several interviews, he has described Taehyung as innocent, warm, and full of charm. The way Hyung-sik looks at Taehyung while speaking about him often draws attention, a gaze filled with pride, as if he truly sees his younger brother growing into an extraordinary person. One of the most missed moments for ARMY was their time together in the Wooga Squad reality show in the SOP, Friendcation. There, Taehyung and Hyung-sik's interactions felt incredibly natural, from playing games together and joking endlessly to teasing each other with funny nicknames written on their shirts. Hyung-sik, tall and broad-shouldered, was often nicknamed Giant, while Taehyung, with his unique energy, always managed to lighten the mood. Even their height difference became a playful topic among fans. There was a moment when Taehyung had to stand slightly on tiptoe to match Hyung-sik's height in a photo. Rather than awkward, the moment felt adorable. Taehyung's wide smile and Hyung-sik's laughter were proof of how comfortable they are with each other. Not only in relaxed settings, but they also consistently show professional support. When Taehyung released his solo album, Hyung-sik was among those who publicly expressed support on social media. Likewise, Taehyung never forgets to promote or show appreciation for Hyung-sik's acting projects. This support does not always come with long messages. Sometimes it's just a short post or a simple like, but the meaning feels profound. ARMY often act like detectives, noticing small details that hint at their closeness. For instance, when Taehyung and Hyung-sik wear similarly styled outfits around the same time, or when they upload photos from what appears to be the same location. Little things like that are enough to send fans into a frenzy, speculating that they have just spent time together. Behind all the jokes and lighthearted moments lies an emotional depth that makes their friendship even more meaningful. When Taehyung began his mandatory military service, many fans wondered how the Wooga Squad, including Hyung-sik, felt. Even if not always expressed publicly, their support felt real. Meaningful posts, time spent together before his departure, and the warm welcome after he completed his service proved that their bond had not faded. The reunion after Taehyung finished his military service became one of the most touching moments. Photos of them together circulating again on social media immediately moved ARMY. Many admitted to shedding tears upon seeing Taehyung smiling beside Hyung Sik once more, as if time had never separated them. Now, with increasingly packed schedules, opportunities to see them together are indeed less frequent. Hyung Sik continues expanding his acting career with major projects, while Taehyung pursues music and international activities that are just as demanding. Yet perhaps precisely because they are rarely seen together, every shared moment feels even more precious. Fans often revisit old video clips, candid photos, and interview snippets showcasing their interactions. Social media is filled with nostalgic comments and hopes that one day they might appear together again in a new project, whether it be a drama, variety show, or simply a casual live broadcast. Taehyung and Hyung Sik's friendship also serves as a reminder that relationships in the entertainment industry are not always about competition. Amid the pressures of fame and public expectations, they show that having a sincere circle of friends is an invaluable treasure. They strengthen, support, and remind each other to remain true to themselves. What makes their bond even more special is the balance between them. Taehyung, with his unique, artistic, and sometimes unpredictable personality, complements Hyung Sik, who is warm, steady, and attentive. This combination creates a dynamic that is delightful to watch. There is a sense of safety radiating from Taehyung when he is near Hyung Sik, and a clear pride visible in Hyung Sik whenever he sees Taehyung shine. For ARMY and K-drama fans alike, this friendship story is more than just entertainment. It is a reminder that behind the glittering stage lights and relentless camera flashes, idols are ordinary people who need friends, a place to return to, and a shoulder to lean on. Taehyung and Hyung Sik have shown this in the simplest way, through shared laughter, quiet support, and consistent presence. Though they are now busy with their respective worlds, many believe that distance and time will not change their closeness. Looking at the history of their friendship, one thing is certain. Every time Taehyung and Hyung Sik appear in the same frame again, the internet will once more erupt with a sense of longing finally fulfilled. And perhaps that is where the true beauty lies. Not in how often they are seen together, but in the fact that every meeting feels sincere, warm, and meaningful. The friendship between V and Park Hyung Sik is not merely about two major South Korean stars. It is about two friends who grew together, looked after one another, and remained each other's home, no matter how busy life becomes. In the end, amid the dazzling global stage and the ever-present camera spotlight, the friendship between V and Park Hyung Sik remains simple yet deeply meaningful. They may now walk different career paths and juggle separate projects, but the foundation built since their days on Hwarang, the poet-warrior youth, has proven strong against the test of time. The longing felt by ARMY and K-drama fans for their shared moments is proof of the lasting impression they have left behind. Every laugh, warm embrace, supportive glance, and small joke they once shared continues to live on in public memory. And perhaps because they rarely appear together now, every small interaction feels far more special. Taehyung and Hyung Sik's friendship teaches that beyond busy schedules, popularity, and the pressures of the entertainment industry, having someone who understands and accepts you as you are is the greatest blessing. They are not merely co-workers or members of the same friend group. They're family who quietly look after one another. And as long as that warmth remains, whether visible on screen or kept behind the scenes, fans will continue to wait patiently, hoping that one day they will once again see these two friends standing side by side, smiling freely just like before.